I'm Nathan Greenwald. I'm the owner and distiller here at Old Sugar Distillery on Main Street in downtown Madison. I started the distillery back in 2009. We actually got started out on the far east side on Femrite Drive. And as I was getting the licensing in order, the state laws actually changed to allow distilleries in Wisconsin to serve on site. And when that happened, I decided to move everything downtown and set up a little tasting area. And so the distillery, as it is now, has been here for a little over a year. Once I decided that I wanted to start a distillery, I looked into the laws involved. And the interesting thing is that you actually have to have the distillery set up before you can get licensed to run a distillery. It's also illegal to have a still until it's licensed, so there's an interesting problem there. But I started buying equipment, and I managed to get licensed within a few months, and about 6 months later, I had my first product available. Well, the Old Sugar factory came from the building that still is on Madison's east side. There was a factory there that processed beet sugar in the early 1900s, and I thought that it was a nice little piece of history. And we have this local sugar that is available. We use all Midwestern sugar in our honey liqueur and our ouzo. And the fact that all of our products are derived from sugar makes an appropriate name also. So our Cain and Abe rum is named after Old Abe, the eagle. He was the mascot for Wisconsin's 8th Infantry during the Civil War. Another great piece of Wisconsin history is the story of Jennie Justo and how she went to prison during Prohibition. She operated several speakeasies in Madison, popular with students, and our Queen Jennie sorghum whiskey is named after her. She was known as the Queen of Bootleggers. So most of our products start out from dark brown sugar. What we do is we get the sugar dissolved in hot water, and then we transfer it to the fermenters. And in the fermenters, we add more water and add yeast. And it ferments at room temperature for about 2 weeks. It gets up to about 14% alcohol. When it's done fermenting, we transfer it back to the still and distill it to about 140 proof. And that spirit is usually aged in oak barrels, small charred oak barrels, for the honey liqueur and the rum. The resulting spirits are bottled right here on site. So we do sell bottles and cocktails here at the distillery, but we're also distributed throughout Wisconsin, especially in the Milwaukee and Madison areas. We're also distributed on the East Coast, so you can find our products in many restaurants, bars, and liquor stores. I see the main growth of the company through distribution. We have a pretty good business here selling cocktails and selling bottles out of the distillery, but I'd like to expand distribution, get into new states, and develop products for wider distribution. Right now we're selling the whiskey, but only at the distillery. I'd like to push that into new markets. The most rewarding time is when we're bottling and the bottles are all finished and I'm signing them. I look forward to them going out to customers. But also when people come in and taste our products for the first time, it's very exciting.
Video services provided by Madison Productions.